Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And I'm sorry I'm a couple minutes late. My phone was sitting there spinning like it didn't want to go live. But I'm here now. Thank you for joining me. It is almost Christmas. It's Wednesday, let's see, December 22. So I have a few days yet, but it feels like it's right now. And we even have some snow going on right now. So I need to pull you up on my computer so I can see comments. When you get on, let me know that you're here. And hi, Marcia. I've been seeing your name come up. Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited that you're here. So, I saw that you're friends with a couple people. Hi, Sherry. A couple, friends of mine. Are you in the Grand Rapids area, though? I couldn't tell that. Hi, Dina. Let's see, who else is here? And Carrie, hello. And Marcia. Oh, now I have like 3 or 4 Marcias that have been joining me. So I'm gonna get confused trying to keep all of you separate. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad that you're from the area. That makes me happy. And Dina already shared. Thank you so much. So, quick mention to you, Marcia, and to anybody else who might be new to me. Just a sec. I need a drink already. So, oh, cool. I like Marlene. She's my friend. That's so nice that she's your cousin. So quick mention, every week, well, except for next week, I warned you last week that next week I'm taking off. I'm not doing a live. So, I'll try to remember to put some kind of video on, but I'm not going to be live next week. So, but every week, when I'm on, I stamp a project or two, and I always give away what I stamp. So the way that you can get into my drawing, which I call my randomizer, that's my nickname for it, because I use a website that it's not called a randomizer, but oh, I know why. Oh, hi, Stacy. Happy couple weeks off, or however much time you get off. Did you guys ever watch, I explained this to people back when it happened. Did you ever watch, there was some show on Food Network that Guy Fieri was doing. It was a competition between all these top chefs and whatever, and we watch these chefs all the time on different shows. They had something called a randomizer on there that it got to choose the protein that you use, a method of cooking that you had to use, a type of like cuisine or something like that, and then there's at least 4, and then a tool you had to use or something like that. Anyway, so I got my name from that. But it's just a website that I use to draw names. So anyway, to be in my randomizer, you just have to share this video on your newsfeed or whatever, and then come back and tell me here that you shared, because I can't tell who does or who doesn't sometimes based on settings and Facebook's, privacy for once. Anyway, so just letting you know that. So now that I've been gabbing for a while and I have several people on, I'm going to go do my randomizer. So if you remember from last week, I have an adorable little box to share. Did I see Maggie's name up here? Did you say hi, Maggie, or am I just seeing that you're on here? I haven't seen you in a while. Maybe you watch by replay or something. Are you a teacher, or do you have off this week? I just haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for sharing. Love that show again. I know, that was awesome show. I love it so much. We watch a bunch of guy shows. And Bobby shows. I guess not so much Bobby shows. But it seems like I love they haven't done this in a long time, but the next Iron Chef and the next Food Network star, we love those kind of things. But he's on that. But I love Beat Bobby Flay. Okay, anyway, going to the randomizer. And thank you, Marcia, for sharing. That's awesome. Okay, so I just have a few people loaded up here. Not tons. So I have one drawing to do for my cute little box that I made last week. So I'm starting it right now. Hi, Kathy. Deanna Edwards. Woohoo, you won. Okay. So the box is yours, Deanna. You can either come get it. I'm not shipping it. You can either come get it, or I'll save it for you for the next time that we're together. Which is at least can you believe it's almost just over 3 weeks? Congratulations. Just over 3 weeks that, I gotta get back to my page. Okay. For my Hostess Appreciation Party. I know that you three are signed up. I always think of you three musketeers. You're always together. That makes me so happy. You're all signed up for Hostess Appreciation. I have a lot less people signed up than I think are planning to come, and you have to register online. I sent out online invitations to your email. If yours is like mine, like if you have Gmail, mine, when I got an invitation, I sent myself a test post or whatever. I have two sections, like it's my normal emails, and then it's they call it promotions, like if people are trying to sell you stuff, or you're subscribed to a retail shop or something like that. Mine ended up there. So if your email is like that at all, it's not in junk, but it's not in like your normal email. So make sure that you go and you register online for my Hostess Appreciation Party, because the deadline is the 1st for you to tell me that you're coming to it. It's my most amazing party of the year, and you have to be my hostess, my team member. A club member counts as a hostess. Had to have had, stuff with me, and I sent you an invitation. So make sure you check that. Click register. Let me know you're coming. So I'll see Dina at least then. That's why that came up. But also today, did you guys see in your inbox that I sent out my my mind went blank. Registration is open for our next crafting retreat. I'm so excited. I love those things so much. Okay, so the date is February 5. You have through the 15th to register for it, or until we're full. So those two things are the deadlines. It's an all-day crafting retreat. You bring your own stuff to work on, but then also we have a couple projects for you to make also. We provide lunch, supper, snacks, pillow gifts, a goodie bag. There's other stuff. So it's lots of fun. And if you didn't receive an email, hopefully you saw I did post it on my business page and the community group this morning. You can click on it and you can go register, and you also can join my mailing list if you didn't get one already. So, okay, enough gabbing. I'm done. Except that I need a drink. So I was feeling a little bit like I didn't know what I wanted to work on today. Actually, a lot of it. Like I didn't know what I wanted to work on. I had in mind. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this, knowing that I really don't think I'm gonna do it because I'm not sure that it would work. But I had this vision of, do you remember the pinwheel card that I made months ago? I had a vision of doing that, but with window sheets, so that I could double it up. I would have to double it up and make like a photo pinwheel thing. And then when I went to work on it last night, I'm just like, it would be too skinny to get pictures in there. I don't think it would work. And then I'd have to somehow seal the bottom so the pictures didn't fall out. And I just lost it. I couldn't do that. So what I did do, I'm making one card today, but I'm showing you two. What I did do was I decided to, oh, there it is. To show you a new stamp set. I don't usually do this until you can actually get them, but these cuties were just staring at me, and like every time I still have most of my stuff in my box that I got. And they just keep staring at me, and something about them just makes me happy. And I decided I needed to do spring and not Christmas, and not, since I couldn't do this cool gift that I had in mind, I'm going with spring. So, did you guys get your catalogs yet? I don't know. I'm sort of worried about them with how things are going right now. I forgot how bad that it probably could be. But anyway, did anybody get their catalogs yet? So, this adorable set, Easter Friends, is in the, hi Terry, no cactus, Stacy, is in the new mini catalog. This is something that you can buy. Honestly, I don't even have the catalog out. I can't show you. Oh, yay! That makes me so happy, Marsha. I'm so glad you got it. Okay. Marsha Hill. Okay, so these are just adorable. So you know I'm not a coloring person, but I just love these. They are so cute. I love this cute little bunny sitting there with his paws like this. So I just needed to do some spring today. Haven't from you. Okay, good. Oh no, Dina, I didn't send you one because you're on my team. So if you want one to be able to pass on to somebody because you are a customer also, you can get one when you're with me. But I didn't mail you one. I bought catalogs, but I didn't mail you one. That was how I dealt with my team. Anyway, I needed to do some spring with these little cuties. So, that's what I'm going to work on today. So, Stacy, I don't remember seeing, have you worked with the cactus yet? There's an adorable cactus bundle in there. You feel so slighted. Ha ha, you're funny. Well, you still get one if you would like from me also. You are loved, Terry, not slighted. Okay. I know, they're so cute. Okay. Yes, last night. Oh, you have played with it? Okay, cool. I haven't yet. Okay, so I have to do my my magic and flip you down, but remember, I'm sorry, it's not it's not seamless. I got this new thing, and it just, I have to put it down weird. Okay, so I need to unbackward you, upside down you, and then I have to put you down here so you can see my surface. So now you can see exactly how I'm stamping. Okay, so I'm going to show you the stamp set again. This is the stamp set, Easter Friends. And I'm going to work with this adorable buddy. So, the first thing that I'm going to do, remember that I don't like coloring, but I'm still going to do some coloring, but I'm going to stamp him on crumb cake instead of, excuse me, instead of white. So then even even if I didn't color him, he would be colored already. So I'm using Memento. So, Marcia Post, I have a question. Sorry, I'm bouncing the table. So sorry. I know Carrie especially loves that. So Marcia Post, do you stamp? Do you scrapbook? Do you craft? Do you just like watching me make things? What's your, if you stamp, how long have you been stamping? So I'm using Memento. It is an ink that can be used with, now I forgot what it's called, alcohol-based markers, and that's why I'm using it. It's also safe to use on your photopolymer stamps. That's another reason to use it. Otherwise, I typically use black StazOn, but I want a Memento so that the set does have to dry a little bit still before I color it, but that's why I'm using this. So while it's drying, I want to cut it out. So I'm using, actually, these are Stitch So Sweetly dies, and I'm going to use the second one. So while it's drying, I'm going to do a couple more things. So I'm going to cut it out like this. So I'm using my Mini Boss, and this kind of fits in. I don't know how well I can do this from the side, because the Mini Boss is always a little bit goofy. But I'm going to cut this. So this is a die cutting machine, and it's our mini one. So I'm making my sandwich and putting this in, so from the side doesn't. This was giving me a problem last night. Everything's sliding too. Do not stamp. Love watching you. Maybe start. Left all the cards again. Oh, awesome. That's cool. That would be cool. So, if you are interested, all right, just a sec. Let me show this, and then I'll talk to you a sec. Okay, so here's my cute cutout bunny. So I have there's little stitching on this edge here. Maybe you can see it, maybe not. And then the scallop here. I love these dies. They're so amazing. And so that's the first thing that I'm going to do. The second thing is I'm going to emboss a piece of white. I'm going to use the same machine, but I need to change my sandwich because with the with both of our machines now we have let me see, I gotta think a second. No, with the small machine is different than the big one, so I'll just talk to you about this one. So with this Mini Boss, there's a number 3 here. This number 3 is for using with regular embossing folders as opposed to 3D ones. So all I'm using is oops, I need the embossing folder, that would help. So this is from, I always forget if it's Dots and Checks or Checks and Dots. This is a mini folder, so I'm going to put this in here to emboss it. And then, so my sandwich is only this number 1, the main platform. Then I put my embossing folder and the cardstock in there. And then this number 3, that's all I use. There's no, I'm not using the clear cutting mats. Okay, so back to Marcia Post. I don't know if Marlene has invited you before, but she is part of a club. We meet every other month, and and here's my piece. Can you see it? I feel like I can't see the texture, but there's texture. It's always so hard to see when my camera's down. If you can't see it now, you'll be able to see it better later. Okay, so she's part of a club, and I have a thing that the first time you come to a club, if you've never stamped with me before, it's free. So you can come and not have to place the minimum $25 order for her club. You can just come and try it out. So if you're interested, let her know and let me know, or both, and we'll make room for you and you can come try it out. Otherwise, you can come to another class of mine for the first time free. Let's see. My first one is actually next Tuesday. I need a drink again already. Anyway, just keep that in mind. Okay, so I have my piece. I have my bunny, and I think he's dried enough so I can color him. Now, I'm mostly just going to color him the color that he already is, but it'll add some highlights a little bit. So where he's shaded, I'm using the dark crumb cake, and I'm kind of going off of it a little bit because I colored one last night and it just doesn't it doesn't even look like there's extra color there. It just looks like the color that it was when he started out. So I'm just coloring the shading and off a little bit. So if you have not worked with Stampin' Blends before, they are the alcohol-based markers that I was mentioning before and why I used Memento. And we call them Stampin' Blends. Okay, sounds good, Marcia. Quick mention, the next Tuesday class, that is just my normal card class, occasions card class. Her club meets the second Tuesday of every month. So that, I don't know the date of that. I don't know. I don't have the calendar in front of me. Anyway, so Stampin' Blends. There's a dark and a light in whatever color we have them available. Okay, so I colored the dark already, and now I'm coloring the light. And it will lighten up because it just looks completely different on colored cardstock. But I wanted to start out with color, sort of takes the pressure away from coloring my bunny. It can be a little quicker since it's not starting out white already. I need new blends like this. I didn't know these are feeling kind of dry. Okay. Now, there's a couple more things I want to do to him. And the first thing is, so I'm going to make this card pink. So, well, even if I didn't make his card pink, I probably would do this. I kind of want to make his nose pinkish. I'm not sure that they truly are, but I always sort of think of animals' noses as being pink. So I'm doing that just a little bit there. And then I also wanted, where'd it go? Oh, it's lost here somewhere. Somewhere, I used it last night, can't find it now. Somewhere I have a chalk marker. Oops. Pushed a bunch of markers aside, but I didn't think that was one of them. Just a sec, I'm going to see if I dropped it. Anybody see a white lid anywhere? Well, I was just going to make the eyes stand out a little bit. I see a Sharpie, I see other colors of Stampin' Blends. Hi, Winnie. Oh, I found it. Okay. So, this is a chalk, what do I call it? Stampin' Chalk marker. So, like, you can make it look like chalk on on like black cardstock if you want. I love this. I have him looking sideways a little bit. Can you see him now? I love it. All right, and I think that's all that I'm gonna do with him. So now I'm gonna start putting my card together. So I have this Blushing Bride, and I'm going to put this embossed piece on here, and I'm going to use tear and tape. Whenever I have lots of texture and it's kind of deep texture, like if it's not very deep, it's not as much of a problem, but this is quite a bit of texture that seems kind of deep, even though it's not a 3D folder. I use tear and tape to put it down. So it's a two-sided tape. It's stronger than just my regular adhesive. So I'm going to peel this off. And I want this kind of low here. Okay. Then, okay, so this is kind of a mixed project. I usually don't do this, but this white glittered ribbon, I think is a carryover. I think it's going to be staying, but it's not in a catalog. Or it won't be like when the bunny is. So I'm using this. I just wanted to, well, honestly, I didn't have something that was Blushing Bride that was thin enough that I wanted to see. And I liked just adding this white shimmer on top of the white. So I have it wrapped around the card. Tie this. Trim it. Alright, and then I'm going to slide this up just a little bit. I'm going to put dimensionals on this guy. I forgot I was going to do this. I hadn't fully put together my card yet. Alright, so I'm using Stampin' Dimensionals here to lift them up a little bit. Oh, I want to show you, you always want to make sure that you have scrap underneath when you're working with your Stampin' Blends, because it always goes through. So, quick reminder on that. So I'm putting these on here. And then when I put this down, I want to straddle my card. Or straddle the ribbon, I should say. Straddle my card. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, one last thing I want to do. So one of the sayings in here, this is Blushing Bride, this is Fleur de Flamingo, and I'm going to stamp. One of the sayings in here says, sending warm and happy wishes this spring. Well, it's not spring yet, and I want you to be able to use the card now if you want to. So I'm just going to omit this spring. And probably the easiest way, because I don't want to try to do this on camera, is to use a marker. This method doesn't work as well on photopolymer, but it works great on the red rubber. I'm just using my my Stampin' Right marker, not a blend, regular Stampin' Up marker, and just using the side of the brush tip end on the two lines that I do want. So it says, sending warm and happy wishes. Now, by the time I'm done getting this wet and getting the whole thing with the black on it, it possibly may have dried already, or parts of it may have. So when you do this method, you have to huff it, which I know it's a confusing word. What you need to do is breathe moist air on it. So don't like blow on it like you're whistling. You actually put it up to your mouth and like with your mouth open and breathe on it. Because I'm trying to re-wet it. And then I'm going to stamp it right on here. Then I have just the sending warm wishes instead of sending warm and happy wishes, but without this spring. Okay, so now I don't want two sets of dimensionals on here, so I'm just putting tear and tape on this one because I want it to go down sort of on the emboss part too. Peel this off. And then I sort of like my colors overlapping just a little bit and my lines to all be different. And there's my card. Okay, so that's all the stamping I'm doing today, but I do have another card to show you. Plus you can see better when I lift it up anyway. So I'm gonna put you upside, or take you upside down again and put you backwards again. And now I have to lift you. There, that works well enough. Okay, so thank you so much. Okay, so here's our little, oh, did I have one more thing? No, I decided, oh, I do want to do one more thing. Okay, just a sec. I'll show you them. I'm not putting it back down. I'm just going to do it. And then I will show it to you. So this is something in the full catalog, the annual catalog. So it is already available now. Thank you. I'm glad that you ladies like this. So I'm going to put it on here and then I'll show you what it is. Makes me happy. Okay. Isn't that so cute? Okay, so now I'll tell you what they are. They're called Loose Flower Flourishes. So I'll show you, but without trying to dump them all out. So they come in, I think it's polished pink because they're all they're the newest in colors. So it's polished pink, fresh freesia, and pale papaya. And they actually come in two sizes. Can you see? I really should have done this when the camera was down. Maybe I'll try to get one in a separate lid so I don't dump the whole thing out. I know. I'll put it on, just a sec. I'm going to put it on mini glue dots quick so I can just hold it up to you. Thanks. Okay, so there's this one that I have, oops, that's the wrong one. Sorry, I get backwards on the camera. There's this one, that's the size that I have on her right now, and then there's this tiny size. It actually looks really cute on her too. So, I'll show you the card again. I just love it so much. I just needed this cuteness today. I don't know about you. Okay, so that is one card, and then I did another one. I had in mind potentially using all three of these from the Easter Friends, and I started by cutting them out, and then I didn't like them once I got them cut out. I couldn't visualize how I wanted it, but I still used what I had. So here is another one that I did with them. So it says, what does it say? May your days blossom with joy and happiness. I like that you can make those not just a spring card. So these are, I don't know if you can tell because the coloring on it changes things, but I did use two yellows. One is the Cajun, no, not Cajun, what is that one called? Curry, crushed curry. And then the chick is Daffodil Delight. But then it's both Daffodil Delight on Stampin' Blends. So, and then the card base is saffron. I wanted a lighter yellow. So that's my stamping for today. I just needed to use those cuties. So when I come back, probably I will be using new stuff also because, will it be? I think it will be Wednesday the 3rd that I will be back, and so it will be the last day in the current mini catalog. So I'll be prepping you for the new catalog that's going to be starting the next day. Things to keep in mind. First of all, Eden's Garden ends the day that I come back or whenever it's gone. You need to make sure that you register for Hostess Appreciation. It doesn't cost you anything, but you still need to register. I need to be able to plan on you, and I need a number early. So the 1st is the deadline. That's it. You have till the 1st to tell me that you're coming online. And then also check out my crafting retreat. You have until the 15th to register for that. So I hope you all are enjoying this Christmas season. I know it wasn't Christmassy today. I needed to take a break from that for my crafting. But I hope you're all enjoying this Christmas season and have a wonderful holiday with family, friends, memories. You know, some people might be struggling a bit this year, but the reason that we celebrate is the Lord coming to this earth. Thank you, Terry. To be our Savior, and that's a good reason to celebrate every day. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful Christmas, and I will see you in a couple weeks. Well, I'll still be posting and stuff like that. Sounds good, Marcia. I hope that I make it. Stamping can be very easy. It can be as easy as you want to make it. So that makes me happy that I make it look easy, because stamping is therapy, and it should not be stressful. It should be fun, and so that's the way I like to do it. So hopefully I will meet you sometime soon, Marcia, and Merry Christmas to everybody, and I will see you again in a couple weeks. Thanks. Bye.